The Hawks.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Outside Teague. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hardaway cannot hit, and Indiana will come the other way. Hill kicks to George. Teague against Turner. To end the drought. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Millsap misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Ellis dishes to Turner. It's stolen by Teague. Now here comes Teague, leading the break, and the layup falls.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And he gets it to...
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Hawks trailing. A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And take it away by Ellis. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here is Cephalosha. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And a dunk by Horford.
Boy, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
And now, let's hear it for your East
Break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Second is Paul George.
And knowing what I do about the guys list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work, and they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural ability the work required to bring it to fruition. Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And it's Korver off the drive. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Korver's got his first 2 points of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Turner. Horford with the rebound. Hawks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 8th in assists. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And, you know, his floor awareness undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Al Horford. And stolen by Scott. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Down low. Korver gets a wide open look. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Korver's got his second bucket tonight. Indiana trailing here. Outside, George. Turner with the screen for George. The pass to Turner. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys.
Pacers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Turner is out there with Turner. And it's Ellis at the one spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Turner and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Pacers. The season well underway and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And checking out Atlanta, down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
Here's Horford. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. Pacers trail by 4. George passes to Turner. Fires the 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Knocked away and stolen by Horford. 3-on-3. Millsap's against Turner. Millsap misses.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And George, here we go. The shot is good from Stuckey.
Crisp pass into the paint.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Hardaway. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Hawks lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Turner. Atlanta with the rebound. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Horford with the screen on George. In the corner, Bazemore with it. All sorts of time. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. From deep, George, and Indiana, another 3.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. They set the pick. Pass to Hardaway. And Turner with the block. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
And now, let's hear it for your Eastmates.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Millsap. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Indiana's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Turner with a screen for George. Pass to Turner. Kicks it to Ellis. Stuckey outside. Indiana moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good by Turner.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And the dunk by Horford.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed. Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Cephalosha kicks to Millsap. From 12 feet out. Again, Millsap missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
That one goes. Count it. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the basket by Horford.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Stuckey dishes to Ellis. Turner, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 4. Bazemore passes to Millsap. Now here is Cephalosha, defended by George. Millsap a screen. Bazemore for 3. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. Allen's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Teague's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Turner kicks to Ellis. Kept alive. Here's George. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
George having a fantastic game. He's got 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Ellis kicks to Turner. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ellis against Teague. Ellis dishes to Turner. And fouled as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Horford. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pacers?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Then for the Hawks. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Korver in for Hardaway. Ellis wide open. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Pacers.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Monte Ellis. Averaging about 16 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Millsap passes to Corver. Millsap kicks to Corver. He dishes it to Scott. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Teague. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And that does it for the first.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were...
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. Number 1, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. There was nice rhythm to our...
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Turner. He has 20 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Hardaway is out there with Teague, and it's Cephalosha in at the small forward.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Pacers leading by 9. There's the dish to George. Outside Turner. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Teague against Hill. Teague kicks to Horford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Now, here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Outside Teague. Millsap a screen on Hill. Picked by Horford. Millsap has the open look. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ellis kicks to George. Goes up on the wing. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Horford with the screen on Ellis. Teague drives in. That is good. Teague's got 11.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Pacers leading by 12. And George kicks to Hill. The feed now to Turner. On the wing, Ellis puts up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Hardaway has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Picked by Horford. Teague dishes to Horford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that
we're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Let's take a quick look at the numbers for Turner. 3rd in scoring, 3rd in blocks, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
You know, to do what he does, you have to have that scorer's mentality. I mean, he knows he's the go-to guy, and everybody else knows it too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He finished with 42 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Oh, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Hardaway kicks to Teague. 4 on the clock. Here's Horford. No good. Excellent D there from George. Indiana leading by 10. Dishes to Ellis. They set the pick. And George kicks to Allen. Such a wide open look.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. Horford was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Picked by Horford. Hardaway passes to Horford. Hill against Teague. Outside Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
George. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Good on the shot. And that's 12 points for Paul Millsap.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. Hardaway from outside. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Turner with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Teague kicks to Hardaway. Millsap in the corner. Again, Millsap missing. Pacers leading by 7. And George kicks to Turner. Indiana again missing. The Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Allen with the screen for George, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Hardaway against Ellis. Horford dishes to Hardaway. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 6 points in the quarter.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Now, here's George, guarded closer. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner comes in for LaVoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bazemore's checked in. There's a good screen. And George, here we go. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 6th rebound on the night. He kicks to Teague. He feeds it to Horford. Teague with a clean look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
On the wing, Hill. Back to Turner. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. And then for Atlanta, Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Korver in for Hardaway. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Scott. Here's Bazemore, and Turner with the block. Humphries kicks to Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The Hawks trail by 6. Humphries with a screen on George. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Turner. Allen comes in for Jordan Hill. And it's Ellison for George Hill. And then for Atlanta, Al Horford. He's checked in for Humphries. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Jeff Teague. Turner in at center. C.J. Miles is out there with LaVoy Allen. Then it's Ellis, and it's George in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the middle, here's Turner, and he dunks it down.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Bazemore, pass to Sefolosha. Picked by Horford. And it's Korver off the drive. Takes the 13-footer. Ellis with some nice D. Indiana's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And Turner kicks to Ellis. Allen passes to George. Here's Turner, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
George dishes to Turner. Back to George. And stolen by Cephalosha. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Millsap passes to Corker. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Here's Horford. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Horford's got 9 points now in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Korver kicks to Horford. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. They set the pick. Here's Ellis. Here's Turner. Rebound, Atlanta. Bazemore dishes to Korver. The Hawks working the ball around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
And the pass to Cephalosha. Turner with the steal. And there's Miles. That's good on the assist by Turner. Turner's got his 6th assist on the night. Korver passes to Cephalosha, and he gets the bucket.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Turner's got 38 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside. Go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Outside for Korver. Pass to Horford. Baseline jumper. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Turner. And George, here we go. And it's Miles missing. And here's the fast break. Cephalosha leading the way. Passes it to Horford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
To the left wing. And here's Miles outside. Miles with another miss.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Bazemore. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Bazemore's been having, 9 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Hardaway comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. And it's Turner off the drive. The kick out to Hill. It's good from long range. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, and no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Kicks it to Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 23 points for Horford.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game this tight, guys, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
And Turner kicks to Ellis. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Teague dishes to Horford. It's hauled in by George. Indiana leading. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Paul Millsap picks one up.
For your Pacers, Paul George. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Outside Teague. Horford with a screen on Hill. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And so it's Atlanta with it, picked by Horford. Here's Teague. Hill with some nice D. Pacers leading by 3. Outside Turner. They double him with Horford. Turner passes to George. Shot clock at 5. Hill. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. T kicks to Horford. Bullseye. Horford's got 17 points here in the second half.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
There's a screen. The dish to Ellis. This one for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
How about raising his game here in the fourth quarter? Missing just one of his 5 attempts so far.
Teague against Hill. Teague drives in, and that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And now, let's hear it for your teammates.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. Pacers leading by 4. There's the pick. George dishes to Turner. Kicks it out to Ellis. To the paint, and at the top of the key, Turner. They double him with Horford. That's good from Allen on the assist by Turner. Turner's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Hardaway. Horford with a screen on Ellis. The feed to Horford. 5 on the clock. Teague inside the line. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
2 minutes.
Hill kicks to Allen. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told them, hey, guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Horford having just a fantastic game. 25 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense. Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
On the wing, Turner. Millsap covering.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Good on both.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a one-possession lead.
1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Now George. Inside. Here's Hill. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
And Turner kicks to Ellis. Sinks it.
Monte Ellis, one of the great scorers in the game, and his team is getting his best effort right now.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
And he recovers it. That one looked like it was on the way down. Yep, they call goaltending. Count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
No good on that one. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming into the court are your Pace mates.
Dishes to T. To the inside. Count!
I tell you, somebody got to Al Horford. He's playing with a lot of fire.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
Cephalosha. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
From deep 3-point range, off the mark. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Men amongst boys tonight.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Right now, I'll say, yeah, definitely. But by the end of the season, this won't even be in the top 10. You feel me? He's going to be replaced by about 100-point games or triple doubles, and something else I have planned there. Yeah, we'll see, man.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan's
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation. Freak! Only 2 other players in the league score more points. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank, I got plenty change. She rep HBK. wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate, we just innovate. Young and making plenty cake, get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet, being broke what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I die about respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the R.A.P. game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing.
Introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shine, I just waited our chance to blast off. Yeah, rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Ask your boy in the back.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers. That's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel it a little bit.
Come on, fans! Let's get up and get pumped!
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
Well, this is a nice stretch for this team, Kevin, because they get a number of games at home, and it gives them a chance to make up some ground in the standings.
And one of the first things you want to do is establish yourself at home. And that's what they've done. They've been a very difficult out on their home floor. So these games coming up, they'll be ready. Their fans will be ready. And they could make up a lot of ground in the standings.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Houston.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance and on occasions, which was the case for them.